Hi boys and girls, before I begin telling you today's story, I will be showing you some words and expressions you will be hearing in this story. Now don't worry, there aren't that many. So let's start. First, you will be hearing once upon a time. Normally in English, we start stories with once upon a time. In this story, you will be hearing blanket, blanket. That's what you put on a bed, blanket. Raccoon. In some of my other videos, you saw Little Rascal. Little Rascal is a raccoon. It's an animal with a mask. Poor. Poor is when you don't have a lot of money. Not rich. Poor. To sell. When you want to make some money, you can take an object to sell it. To sell. And finally, we normally end stories in English with happily ever after, meaning everything is okay, everyone is happy. Happily ever after. Now I will begin telling you this story. Enjoy. Once upon a time, there was a boy living with her mom in a house in the country, just like this. Now, the mom and the boy did not have a lot of money. They were poor. One day, the mom asked the boy to come see her. So the boy went to see her mom. And the mom said to the boy, "Here, I have this yellow blanket. This yellow blanket. Could you please go to the market and try to sell this yellow blanket so we can have some extra money so we can buy some more food?" Now the boy said, "No problem, Mom." So the boy went to the market with this yellow blanket to sell. Now, when he went to the market, there were lots of people. But there was also a raccoon, like this, like Little Rascal, a raccoon. And the raccoon saw the boy with the yellow blanket. So asked the boy to come over. "Come over, boy, I have something to ask you." So the boy went to the raccoon and said, "Wow, you can talk and you're a raccoon?" And the raccoon said, "Yes, I can talk because I have magic powers." Now the boy was fascinated by what the raccoon was telling him. A talking raccoon with magic powers. Now the raccoon who saw the boy with the yellow blanket said, "I have a proposition." The boy said, "A proposition? What do you mean?" "Well, if you give me this yellow blanket, I will give the blanket magic powers. Then you can have the blanket back." Now the boy knew that he was supposed to sell the blanket to get some money. But the boy was so fascinated by the raccoon, he accepted the raccoon's proposition. So the raccoon took the yellow blanket and gave it magic powers by simply saying, "Abracadabra." The boy went home with the blanket. And when the mom saw that the boy didn't sell the yellow blanket, she was disappointed. "Oh no, nobody wanted to buy the yellow blanket." Now the boy said, "Oh, it's because I didn't try to sell the yellow blanket." The mom said, "What? What were you doing then?" "Oh, I met this raccoon, and the raccoon made a proposition. And he said, if I take your yellow blanket, I'll give it magic powers. Then you can have the yellow blanket back. You see, Mom, this yellow blanket now has magic powers. Now, when the mom heard this, she was angry. What? You were supposed to get some money by selling the yellow blanket, and you got involved with some raccoon, a talking raccoon on top of this? What is this? You trying to play around with me? And she was getting angrier and angrier. So the boy went to his room. Maybe this yellow blanket was not magical. Maybe he got fooled by the raccoon. So the boy began to cry. Then all of a sudden, something happened. There was a thick smoke in the bedroom. The boy said, "What's going on here? Is there a fire with all this smoke?" Then this yellow blanket started to talk and said to the boy, "Hi, I'm a magic blanket. Make a wish and you can have anything you want, but you only get one wish. I am granting you one wish." Now the boy was surprised and didn't know what to do. Could this be real? Could this be really a magic blanket? So the boy said, "Okay, I wish that we are no longer poor, that we have money so we can have anything we want to eat." So, believe it or not, that's what the blanket did. He granted the boy the wish, and the mom and the boy had all the money needed so they can eat anything they want. Now, when the mom saw that all of a sudden they had all of this money to buy food, she couldn't believe it. And the boy went to his mom and said, "You see, it was a magic blanket." And they were so happy now that they didn't have to worry about money and not having enough food to eat. They lived happily ever after. The end. So I hope you enjoyed this story. I just improvised it. I made it up. The idea is so you can practice your English. So thank you very much and have a good day.